Hi, I'm Jermaine Sain, and today on When We Speak, I'll be headed to the Kirkwood area of Atlanta to Taproom Coffee to speak with a great band here in the city by the name of the Well Reds.
What's the word today? Bring to life what you say when we speak.
Molten na hiwat, Pamilas ich nacho.
It happens in time, the new age sublime. When we speak, clean crystal glass, life all won't last.
Death and life
when
are
we
in the
speak.
power of the tongue.
Got a reel for you, understand more the truth when we speak, when we speak.
My name is Sean Crawford.
Okay, and what are you doing today?
I play guitar and sing.
Okay.
I'm Jeremy. I sing, play piano and guitar.
I'm Rex. I play bass.
Alright.
My name is Torin, and I play the drums.
Okay, so we got Sean, Jeremy, Rex, and Torin. Alright, see? I can remember names a little bit. So tell me, how did this masterpiece come together? How was it formed?
So I was kind of doing this solo thing for a little bit and finishing up a record. I moved to Atlanta with a band that ended up breaking up, and we were doing a record, and I needed to finish that record. And so I knew Sean and Rex from a small town in South Georgia called Valdosta. We lived there and played music together there, and so I asked them to come up and help me, and then I met Torin at a venue here in town in Atlanta, and I saw him play with another friend of ours, and just asked him to come in and play on the record. And everybody seemed to gel really well, so yeah, we decided to form a band, kind of make it legit, you know.
Wow. Well, I definitely want to talk about a song that you have.
Okay.
It is BPM.
Right.
BPM, I Feel Rhythm. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the story behind this song is one day I decided to listen to it. And I was at the gym, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to play this.
And you
while
felt
I'm
rhythm
running.
while you were on the elliptical.
Let me tell you how. That's exactly were you there? Because literally I was on the elliptical machine. And I kept playing it over and over, and I looked up and 2 hours had passed. That's how much I played it over and over and over and over and over.
That could be unhealthy. You got to be careful.
And the machine kept going, slow down, you know, for your heart rate goes to the sky. But what I find that is so amazing, like I was talking about this song to a friend of mine, and I was trying to figure out what did they hear first when they heard the song. They heard the drum, I heard the guitar. Like, you know, you hear everything, but the first thing that drove me was the guitar, and the thing that drove him was the drum. So I said, I wonder which came first, chicken or the egg. You know, like what was the first piece you had for that song?
Sean, why don't you jump in with the guitar part?
Yeah. Okay, so the song was very, very different going into the recording process, and we had actually all gotten together into a room and just kind of played through the song one time to kind of give it to our producer and say, this is our idea for it. Well, there was this one little guitar part I played only in the bridge of the song. I played it one time, and the producer, being like a hip-hop producer, he's like, that's got to be going the whole song. I was like, no. I like that it happens and it's special that one time, and you know, that's it. So it makes you want. He's like, nope, it's going to be throughout the entire song. So he started having me play it through like the entire song, and it just kind of became a main, you know, hook part to it. And
it was way different. The process was way different. You know, Joseph would say things like, you know, that's not working. We need to do something else. It's got to be awesome. Well, what should we do? I don't know. Just make it awesome. And that's incredibly frustrating, but it's amazing at the same time, because you've got, you know, you're being pushed to really come up with the best part you can come up with.
Do you ever find yourself kind of being, I know that some writers say they're writers, they get writer's block, but do you ever sometimes find yourself in a mold that you're like, okay, I'm trying to get out of this spot, you know, this is so us, and I'm trying to not do that?
I think this record, going in, we had some goals. We wanted to feel good. So it makes me happy that you guys are grabbing on the guitar and drums. I think we wanted to explore different genres. So I think with that intention kind of up front, it allowed us to explore a lot of different stuff. I think there's some songs in this record that if you listen to our EP, you would go, this is a logical next step. I think there's some stuff that's on there that you're like, I have no idea where this is happening, but it's cool, it's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, let's do it. So I think kind of our intention going in allowed us to push the boundaries and just throw a lot of stuff against the wall. See the sense.
Yeah.
Good. Now, on every interview you have, and here on out, I am sure, from now and before, that your most common question is what?
The name.
Exactly. So what do you think I'm going to ask?
How did you come up with that?
Nope. I want to know, if the Well Red was not your name, what would it be?
Love and Law. That would be the name.
Would it be Love and Law?
Yeah, that was the other option for the band.
Was it
Yeah.
for
He's got to jab at me a little bit.
Here's what happened. This is one of those things we look back on, and it's probably evolved from what it actually was. Jeremy had two names. I was not hip to a Love and Law, so I'm poking them. I'm like, yo, Love and Law, we gotta go with it.
I liked it.
I'm texting people and like, Walrus, right? So, yeah.
So who came up with Werewolf? Jeremy.
Yeah, I literally did. I had these two names. One of them, I named the solo record that I was working on. I called it A Love and Law.
Okay.
And we were talking.
Of Love and Law?
Yeah.
I thought, you know what I thought you said? I thought you were saying loving long.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, really? Okay. That's what I thought you were saying.
That's our R&B baby making music.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, Love and Law. We do that on the weekends. We're not doing college tours, but
No,
part-time gig.
this was Of Love and Law.
Of Love and Law. Okay.
A little heavier name. And that's exactly when we told people, they're like, you sound like you're a new metal band or something. Like, it doesn't sound like, just does not sound like you guys.
Right.
And, you know, so we put it to a vote with some folks, and the Well Reds won, I think, unanimously, except for maybe my votes. So I was pushing for Of Love and Law, which I'm very glad that we did not go with that name.
Okay. So what would you say to a person, let's say if I wanted to form a band, what would be the key things you think, I want to know from each one of you, maybe one thing you think would be key for me to consider when putting together that band?
If I was going to say mine, it would probably be you have to really like the people you're doing it with, or it's not going to work. I would say enjoying the company you're in, that's going to lend to more creativity and to, you know, being able to actually make it last. I think that's one of the biggest things that keeps bands from staying together is their personalities and their ideas of what they're doing clash and it falls apart.
Yeah, I would probably say make sure it's people that enjoy the action of what you're doing, not just they want to grab some fame or some success, because that's probably a long ways down the road. You need people who are, you know, more driven by the love of doing it.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of different words come to mind.
The mad science is right
here.
Yeah, I see it all in his head.
A lot of different thoughts.
You want to make sure it's the right thing that you said.
Yeah, it's just, there's so much that goes into it. And I would say, you know, graciousness with one another. Like, it's a family. The band is a family. It is a business, and yeah, you're musicians, but you're a family too. And as a family, you know, what you do really affects, you know, you dropping the ball on something really affects everybody else in the group. Your success affects them, you know, like when you're successful, they're successful. When you fail, they fail. So that's just kind of like that graciousness with one another is really necessary.
Yeah, to kind of piggyback off that, I think you want to find people that are strong where you will be. I think that's kind of one of the cool things about the band is that oftentimes the whole is much greater than the individual pieces. So I think really being specific with who do you want to be around, what do you want to do, and what are the type of people that are going to add value to what you're doing. You know, and then have the humility to to allow you to hold them accountable, but also have them hold you.
Right.
So, and I would add to all of this, just kind of to sum everything up. You can see, like, we place a high importance on the relationship. The music is just as necessary. It's like, but the two of them can't. You can't be just great musicians and have a terrible relationship. You're not gonna last. You can't have a great relationship without having good musicians. Because you're not be a band. You're just gonna be a bunch of friends getting together and hanging out. So
All this time, you've been building walls by candlelight, and the sides, they are high and traced with crooked lines. So let's pull them down, we can make it out. Whoa, whoa, I can hear your words, and I know it hurts. You've been living in the suburbs of your heart.
As an independent artist, how do you reach the masses?
It's working with the right people, I think. It's having the right relationships, and I mean, the masses is a big word. I mean, it takes publicists and stuff like that. So we're working on that stuff. It just takes a lot of money and relationships.
And in truth, I mean, you can hire the best publicist in the world and the best, team of people around you. And if the person listening to your song isn't experiencing some sort of connection with you, then it doesn't matter who you hire or what you do.
Right.
So that's really, it's like that. It always goes back to that relationship piece. That's really, I think that's probably the theme of our year, is building relationships, one-on-one, investing in people, and making sure that we're connecting with folks, because that's really what it's about more than it is about anything else. You listen to U2 at their show thanking their audience for giving them a great life, and that's really, that's who gave them that life,
And I think that's an important point, this idea of being appreciative, regardless of what step you're on, because it can all go like that.
Is this the clash before the fall? We go around and around, yeah. And the canopy of crystals are swinging.
But I definitely want to thank you all for accepting this relationship.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
The Winter Speak relationship and everything else. I am a fan. Okay, you got me. I'm sold. And all I gotta say is, if I pass out at the gym because of you all, I'm suing you. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'll make sure I tone it down. Don't run too hard. Turn it down. So before we go, I definitely want to thank Jonathan at Taproom Coffee for allowing us to be here. It was a pleasure to be here, and I'm always grateful. And thank you for watching When We Speak. I'm Jermaine Sain. These are the Well Reds, and always remember that death and life are in the power of the tongue.